So we're back with Phil Quinn, one of our developers here at RunSignup. So you're working on Websites V2 these days?
Yeah, Website V2. It's really exciting. Been working on it for a little over a year, and essentially it's going to revamp websites for our users.
Yeah, I've already started playing around with it. Some very cool stuff you could do with your website now.
Yeah, a lot of the layout options we have just recently released, and they're going to look really nice, like background images and colors and things.
So I did a video already on what Websites V2 is going to look like, but I'm sure since then you've already been working on more and more features to add to it. So
Something really nice that we're going to be introducing in Website V2, we're actually going to be getting rid of cover pages altogether. So cover pages are like this nice layout that you have here where you can have different colors in the background. Everything kind of stretches across the screen all the way. And you have these nice call to actions with photos in the background, little grayed out text in front. Really nice splash page that usually is typically the first page of your website that kind of gives people a place to get excited about your website or your event and, click around, sign up. The Website V2, so this one's going to have all the similar features as cover pages, but kind of wrapped up in a new package, if I could say. So we're going to have a bunch of different background options for our sections that allow you to stretch things full width, add different color backgrounds to each of your sections. You can even add in images as your background, add in the dark overlay color if you would like to put text on top of that image. And what's nice about that now is it can actually create cover pages on any page. So you're no longer limited to just the front page of your website being a splash page. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility in the V2.
I do like that. I like how you can have the banner up here now on the sub pages.
Yeah, that was a nice new feature Darren and I worked on. We introduced something called the page banner, which pretty much goes everywhere besides your quote unquote home page.
Now, all the updates you're doing right now on Websites V2 for RunSignup, they're already on TicketSignup?
Yeah.
And as you're updating on RunSignup right now, are they updating on TicketSignup as well?
Yes, which is really great. Race Websites V1 is totally separate from tickets and anything else we offer with websites. But as soon as V2 comes out, everything is kind of together, where updates to websites in general will be offered everywhere.
Now, on the old cover page, you were able to put in components like this that show your events that are coming up. Is that going to be available on Websites V2 too?
Yes. Some of them are still in the works. Like, for instance, this event tile here, we haven't created yet. But before we fully launch V2, we plan to have some of these essential components.
And you do have cards on Website V2. So I actually use the cards to play around and make my own event tiles.
Yeah, that's smart. That's a good way to emulate some of these things.
So yeah, these are the links to each of the events. Click there, and now you're at the sign up for the 10K.
Yeah, that's a nice workaround. There's some what we call system pages that are missing still too. Like if at the top, I think you have a couple links to register and to donate in your navigation. There's going to be a few more that we're introducing soon before V2 gets fully released. Those are mostly like participant lookup and results and things like that. Things we find to be essential. So those will be offered soon. I really wanted it to be before the end of the year. We recently are revamping the back end of websites. To get more technical, instead of using arrays, we're using objects. So it's kind of taking a bit of a side route. We're going to get there. Hopefully early next year.
Well, thanks for coming on again, Phil.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew.